Alright guys, this is Ryan from the CXB1 TV channel. This is my third try at the video. I can't seem to get it. I make it too long for YouTube's 10-minute bullshit. Alright, so today I'm just going to show you the top 25 and my sleepers and what I think of the top 25, basically. Number 1 is Florida, number 2 is Texas, number 3 is Oklahoma, number 4 is USC, number 5 is Alabama, number 6 is Ohio State, number 7 is Virginia Tech, number 8 is Penn State, number 9 is LSU, number 10 is Ole Miss. 11 is Oklahoma State, 12 is Cal, 13 is Georgia, 14 is Oregon, 15 is Georgia Tech. Followed by Georgia Tech is Boise State, then TCU, 18 is Utah, Florida State is 19th, 20th is North Carolina, Iowa is 21st, 22nd is Nebraska, 23rd is Notre Dame, 24th is BYU, and 25th is Oregon State. Okay, finally got that off my back. So, I'm not going to read the other receiving votes. You can probably read them right there. The closest ones. My opinion on the top 25? It's just about right. There are some disagreements in there, but there are some very strong agreements that other people can argue with me about, and I'll probably agree with. Just a couple of disagreements here. One is how high Ohio State is. Don't quite think they'll meet up to their expectations with Terrell Pryor. Just the way that they lost their best two defensive players. They probably won't do as good as defense, but they will do very good on defense. So I think the offense will live up to their expectations. So maybe switch Ohio State and Virginia Tech around. So it'll be Virginia Tech at 6, then Ohio State at 7th. Another spot I don't like is LSU at 9 and Mississippi State at 10. I would like this to have switched around, because one, LSU, I don't know why they're so high ranked. Maybe because there's a defense, but they lost their best defensive players now. So I don't think they'll quite have the pressure on the quarterback as much, because they lost a lot of their linemen. And I don't know, they just don't seem like an all-around fantastic team. They're obviously hoping that Russell Shepard and Trenton Holiday. Russell Shepard was the #1 prospect out of high school this year, according to ESPN Top 100. So he's a versatile quarterback, run, throw. He's actually an athlete. Yeah. I think Mississippi State should be at 9 because Jevon Sneed is there and Dexter McCluster. They can run that wild ripper formation, and that's going to be unstoppable because Jevon Sneed is a pocket passer, and he throws bullet and accurate passes, and the next thing you'll know, they'll be running that rebel formation, and you'll be expecting it, and then he'll go back to passing. It's going to be unstoppable. And the defense is okay, good enough to let their offense score more than their opposing team. So switch that around. Hopefully. Georgia should be lower in my opinion, just because of Matthew Stafford and No. Marino gone. But King is in there. He's going to be back this season. Don't know who Georgia's starting quarterback is. I just think they're not going to quite meet up to the expectations. Maybe 7-4 and winning the Outback Bowl. My prediction right there. And that's basically it. I agree with everything else. So one of my sleepers, the teams that you should not be sleeping on, is Penn State. Penn State and Virginia Tech. They're right next to each other in the standings. And basically Virginia Tech has that powerhouse defense, and they're going to be unstoppable. And then they have their quarterback. I can't remember his name for some reason. I'm having the hugest brain fart in the world. My best friend's a Virginia Tech fan. He's versatile. He is more type of a scrambler compared to a pocket passer, but I think that'll help Virginia Tech out in the end, obviously. And Penn State, just because their quarterback left doesn't mean that's the end of the world. They're up there in Nittany Lion Land. Basically, I think they're just going to do the same. They're going to beat Ohio State in the Big Ten Championship, and they're going to go to the Fiesta Bowl this year. Other teams that you shouldn't sleep on are Oklahoma State and Cal. They're right next to each other too. Oklahoma State, when you have the best wide receiver in the country, Dez Bryant, we are talking about here, and Zach Robinson, a quarterback who is a pocket passer but can also run. So you had the threat of very accurate and bombs and all that shit. And then you have the also the secret threat of the handoff to the running back. I forgot what his name is, but he's one of the top 5 running backs in the country. So Oklahoma State's an all-around offensive team with the running and the passing, so you can't really stop that. And you have Cal. Cal is going to beat USC this year, and I'm going to laugh because USC can suck my balls. Jahamid Best is going to run down their throats. And you're probably wondering, he's like, who's Jahamid Best? Well, you better get to start to know him because he's the best running back in the country. Jahamid Best is in, according to ESPN and my Heisman Trophy candidates, he's in the top 5. So Jahamid Best is probably the best running back out there, and if you don't know him now, you will later. Another team that you shouldn't sleep on is Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech has that West Coast offense type thing where they do all those options and all that crap. You know, just as soon as the defense gets lined up for the option, it's going to be pass play, and as soon as they get lined up for the pass play, it's going to be running plays and options, and it's just unstoppable, just like Navy. Last team you shouldn't sleep on is BYU. You're probably thinking, well, what the hell, BYU? Last year they did go 10-2. They did lose to Utah, and they didn't really go to a good bowl. I don't know why, because Utah only had two less losses to them, and they went to a very good bowl. BYU beat a couple pretty good teams last year, and they're going to do better this year. BYU is going to beat Utah and possibly be the only team in non-BCS conference to go to a BCS bowl. So I'm very excited for BYU there. Hopefully to beat FSU. Oh, please, Lord, let it beat FSU. So yeah, that's basically a top 25 poll, in my opinion, of my sleepers. So this is Ryan from the CXB1 TV channel, and leave some comments and video responses on what you think of the top 25 and where do you think your team will do this year. So yeah, I'm Ryan and I'm out.